Welcome to Synchronizing Spoonie. My name is Mellie. As you can imagine, I am a fellow Spoonie. I have a couple different chronic illnesses, and I love using spoon theory to describe my daily life, my energy load, how I go about living with all these different things going on in my body. I've always loved editing. Since I was younger, have edited silly little videos just to increase my knowledge of what video editing looked like, and I've always found it so interesting. And as I got older, I found it healing on my own, things I later deleted. I would talk about things I was going through, and it was a good outlet for me. It made me feel better, especially through all my spoony things. I had a way to talk about it without annoying the people around me ad nauseum, because some of them are kind of tired of it, especially if they're not spoonies themselves. It can be hard to understand, maybe a little overwhelming. So it's nice to have a different outlet to be able to express myself and talk about the things that, some people are tired of hearing of. So I'll keep talking about it in a way that doesn't annoy people. I'm sure there are other people out there just like that are just tired of talking about their illnesses but can't stop. It's your life, how you live, what you can and can't do. It's frustrating. So the more I thought about it, the more I thought maybe I can put this together and help someone else out there that can relate, that is also a spoonie. Even if we don't have the exact same things in common, some of the skills or tips that you can use to get around physical limitations can be multi applicable. I'm going to try and generalize my experience as much as possible so that it can reach a wider audience of spoonies. So I'm not only speaking to people that struggle with whatever I struggle with, but if you're a spoonie in general, maybe these things can help. I want to talk about the tips that have helped me, the things that I have learned, the skills that I've accumulated along the way, and how by using both mind, body, mind, you can improve symptoms and get through the moment, even through flares, even through all the doctor appointments, even when things are tough. There are things you can do to keep yourself afloat. For me, this is one of them. Definitely makes me feel better to have an outlet, to not only talk about what I've gone through and the pain it's caused me, but to meaning make with it to help others. If someone else is struggling similarly to me and I can somehow help them, give a good tip, a workaround for something, maybe it's not as bad that I had that experience because I could help someone else. I've always loved helping other people, and my physical limitations have always really frustrated me because I have this big motivation. I love working hard. I want to help others. But just like that saying goes, you have to put your mask on before someone else's when that plane is going down. So maybe there's a way I can do both at the same time. Through helping myself, being honest about what I'm going through, being a little bit vulnerable where applicable. Maybe I can help someone else. I personally find it healing. When it's more difficult to write, audio recording is helpful. And I've always loved video editing. It keeps my mind busy, it's fun, it's creative, a good outlet. And maybe one day I'll post these. And if it helps someone else, that's really all I could ask for. One other person that finds this helpful makes it easier somehow. Less lonely, less just meaningless, going through the motions, as many as you can make on some of those days. Life is beautiful. So finding those things that make it feel more beautiful are important. For me, that's creativity. Maybe that's relating to people that go through what you go through. Maybe that's gaming. I love doing that too, when my body lets me. So, this channel's about exploring what it's like to go through a chronic illness, living as a spoonie, both mind, body, mind, and what I do to get to where I want to be, what I'm doing to get to where I want to be, even though it's hard, especially because it's hard. I think it makes it more important to share because of that good old meaning making I mentioned. So, if you are out there and you can relate, join me for the journey, if you so choose. You've got this. I know it can be lonely and difficult going through different chronic illnesses and different phases in your life through those illnesses. There are ways to make it easier. There are ways to make it more meaningful, and you can get through this. There's always a way through, even when it's scary. That's what makes it bravery instead of stupidity. So let's feel a little brave. That's my goal for the day. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you again sometime on the Synchronizing Spoonie channel. Stay safe out there.